It's the Bush Ranger. It's cold steel, baby. You know what? Yeah, I did the Bush Ranger Light or something like that. And lesser steel. I can't remember what the steel was, but it wasn't even as good as D2 or whatever it was. I can't remember. But, and I didn't like that little slide mechanism on the side. This is G10. This is the full on bad boy, okay? This is G10 S35VN triad lock, 5.7 ounce, 4 millimeter thick blade stock, 3.5 inch blade, but she's thick, she's bad, and she's got the triad, and she's tried and true. This came in for my November table sale. Went through the Patreon sale, 2 full days, nobody touched it. Went to the public sale, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, nobody bought it. Sitting there at 89 bucks. You know what they sell for new? 135 bucks. Sat there at $89, like brand new in the box. I mean, I kept my eye on it. I was looking at it going, I hope it doesn't sell. I mean, I can't believe it's getting overlooked. I had never had my hands on one that I can recall, and I had not owned one, but now I own this one because the guy that owns it had like 20 knives in the sale. And so he said, I just marked that one down again. So he marked it down below the $89 he had it at. And I go, yeah, sold. Yeah, dude, I ain't letting this one walk out. This got a wave feature, right? So I'm going to take this with me up to Tallahassee because it's going to be jeans and sweatshirt weather up there for the game that we're going to. My brother-in-law's a big Florida State fan. You'll have to forgive him for that. I know. But, so we're going to go up there and I'm going to try this wave thing out on my pocket because, you know, if you just got a light pair of shorts on, you probably rip half your shorts up your neck or something, you know, to do that. I mean, you got to have some substantial clothing on. And down here, it's just been in the 80s and stuff. So, but, yeah, baby, we're going to come loaded for bear. And this is just a, man, with the triad lock, I mean, 4 millimeter blade stock. And this is, where's my caliper? I mean, it's a handful, too. And I don't even know how thick it is, but I know when I put my hand on it, God, it's 16 millimeters. No wonder it's 0.63 of an inch. And then this is supposed to be 4 millimeter blade stock. And is it really? It doesn't look like it's a full. That's 3.7. But don't they say that on this? They say 4 millimeter. Let's see, 4 7/8, almost 5-inch long handle. Yeah. 3.5 inch blade. Overall length, well, this is closer to 8.5, isn't it? It's 3.5 inch blade, so it's 90 millimeters. It's 8.5. It's right on 8.5 at 21.5 centimeters. So it's a little bit longer than the PM2, than the Paramilitary 2 from Spyderco. And the blade stock is a bit thicker at 3.7, but not much thicker than the PM2. But then, you know, you got the triad lock. This is just a good hardy knife, isn't it? And piercing, slicing, do a little bit of everything, I think. And, you know, you got this little cutaway in there, so, you know, sharpening, stropping, you know, you're not going to bang into this area and stuff. Pocket clip is nothing to brag about. I'm not going to write home about that. But, I mean, and you can flip it left or right. And this is contoured. You know what I'm saying? So it's really comfortable in the hand. I find it to be. Let me see reverse grip. Oh yeah, that's definitely comfortable. Okay, the pocket clip, I mean, it comes back up and then it flattens here. So getting in and out of the pocket is good, okay? So it's functional that way. Did we need to go 3 screws? Well, Cold Steel, they want to batten down the hatches. They want to make it pretty resilient and pretty tough. So, okay, I understand that. And this is not that bad a situation, not going deep carry. A lot of guys are, even prefer not, because this will sit in your pocket. This will be exposed, but, you can pull it out of your pocket that way. And then especially, I guess, if you're thinking also about the fact that you have the wave feature, then you don't want like a really tenuous grip on it if you had a deep carry. You want a little bit more solid grip on that. You're going to pull it out and you're going to wave it open. So nice knife. It's not 4-inch blade. It'd be interesting to see the Bush Ranger XL. Wouldn't that be cool? At like a 4-inch blade? That would be some stuff. But this is chunky. It's nice. It's sharp too. And guess what? Hey, I got a piece of paper. Yeah. Hold on. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. Yeah, there you go. Cut my paper up. Okay, now we got something to work with. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if I'd call this scary sharp, but the thing is, Cold Steel usually that would be the brand if I was going to buy a brand knowing it's going to be a really sharp blade. I guess Cold Steel would be it, because I think they do a really good job of sharpening their blades. I don't do a good job of cutting paper, but they do a good job of sharpening their blades. Yes, that's sharp. Okay, and that's all done. But yeah, and it's not that heavy. It's pretty carryable. It's 160 grams, so it's not a lightweight. Let's see what we got. 5.6. Okay, 5.7 ounces. Yeah, I guess once they start approaching 6 ounces plus, you got a pretty good chunk in your pocket. This one's not far off, but I'd say really this is your work knife, right? Or something like that. I could see farmers, ranchers, I could see craftsmen and construction guys. I could see people like that. Especially, I don't even want to tell you what he marked it down to below 89, but I got the deal of the century, and I like the knife really well. I just think it's incredibly tough and kind of really well thought out with this wave thing. I mean, that would be one thing I'd like to see more of, waveable knives. And Reich has done some good ones, and of course Emerson's famous for it. And then what ZT did with the Emerson design on, what was it, the 640 or what was that, they almost made it better than Emerson did, but it would wave out. And so, yeah, there's been some good waveable knives, and I like that option coming out of the pocket. I really do. And it sure makes it easy to open. Triad lock, can't knock that, can you? So overall, and I like this tan. It's grippy. The fit and finish is pretty good. I mean, sometimes this kind of stuff can get real kind of edgy and kind of sharp in here. But really, they have done a pretty good job of softening that up. It's not really rolled over a lot, but it's it's not edgy. It's not sharp and edgy like some knives are. And then, of course, on the top here, you don't have to worry about it because she's all covered up. Nice. Yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah, you got to watch that, though. She will come get you. So, yeah, that was probably not well advised. Maybe a two-hand closure. But, you know, I was just testing it out to see if this triad lock, sometimes they are a little funky and they are really tough to disengage and they just don't work that well. But this one does, and maybe it's this model, I don't know. But I've seen some that were really difficult. The 4Max was one that was having problems, for me at least, on the American-made one. The Italian-made one was fine. But this one, this is good. This is good. So, I like my Frenzy too. I like the Bushranger. I think it's a good carry knife. I think it's a good kind of all-purpose carry knife. Tell me what you think about the Bushranger. I like this upgraded version with the S35VN. I just think it's a great move. I think it's, yeah, I don't know that it need to be billboarded quite like that. But, okay, it is what it is. I like it for what it is. And we love them knives, too. So you guys, stay sharp.